So Professor Liu is going to teach you about the data validation and different selection structure. Data validation is very, very important because it is a way to prevent user to enter the unwanted numbers. And usually we use a Boolean operator to test the data validation. And the Boolean operators are AND. AND is in Java is 2 ampersand. Or in Java is 2 pipelines. Not is exclamation. Okay? So AND in C++ is 2 ampersand. Alright, so if they are true is true, they are false is false. And if so only when they are true is true, otherwise is false. Then or as long as one is true is true. Only when both are false is false. Not is opposite. True the opposite, false, false opposite is true. For example here. And what we do this for, what we do here is for, we mainly is to check the number or is this number in a range. Okay, check is this number in a range. So let's take a look here. Okay, so for example here, okay, right here, if I want to say this, greater than 0, if this is 0, okay, so for example, this is 0 here, okay, so if this is 0 and this is 100, so the range will be, now remember back to your algebra class, that will be this rate. That age greater than equal 0. And the other one is if this is 100, then the age less than equal 100, then intercept. Alright, for us to do this, for us is, so in your mathematics will be age less than equal 100 and greater equal 10. For our Java is more come from our geometry. That will be, okay, age, so this is 0, this is 100. So you have an array greater than equal 100 for this one. This less than equal, greater equal 100, less equal 100. Then intercept is NN. Okay? So let's take a look the other one right now. So if I'm going to say this is 0 and 40, that's working hours, 0 and 40. So our mathematic will be, this is your math. And then the intercept will be like this. So you draw an array x greater than 0, intercept with x less than equal 40. And we make them become a Java, that's NN. So mainly we do this is to do the value range. We check whether this is in my value range. But we also can check that's outside the value. So outside is x less than 0, x greater than 40. And we do combination because what we do is here, we are going to talk about this ray and that ray. Both are no good. Both are no good. Alright, both are no good. How do you say that? So x less than 0 is this rate. And x greater than 40, this rate. Both rates are no good. So when no good, you put union. But Java is this. Alright, Java is this. So far, okay? Alright. Now, so when we do the Boolean, is check whether they are in value range or they are invalid. They are outside the value range. This is called data validation. Data validation is very, very important because we can prevent user to enter unwanted data. Okay? Then we are going to see we have different type, and this you need to memorize right now. So this one I will let you do a group test together because this is a little bit more difficulty right now. So when you do select structure, then memorize this. Alright, so you have 2 to 4 options. You use the first one and second one. If you have only one, there's no selection. There's no selection. Do you understand? You have only one boyfriend, only one girlfriend. You love that boyfriend, girl. You don't say, I'm going to go out with Susie or I'm going to go out to Sandra. No, there's no option. Do you understand? So only when you got 2 and 4, you start to have option right now. All right. So when you have 2, look here. If this, you do this. So if condition 1A, you do this. All right. So this is 3. So 2, if else. 3, inside the if, I have another condition. And I do 1A, 1B. Else 2. You have 4. In 1, you do 1A or 1B. In the else, I do 2A or 2B. Okay? So let me ask you a question right now. All right. So if you have 2 to 4 option, what kind of structure you need to use? 2 to 4 option. Anybody tell me? 2 to 4 option. 2 to 4. Next if else. That's right. Next if else. Good job. Okay? And let's take another one right now. All right, now it's more complicated. 2 to 4 right now. 5 to 15. 5 to 15. So 5 to 15, if you use if else, it's very complicated. So we are going to use something called case, switch, and case. For example, all right, integer day equal 4, whatever. This is case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So far, okay. So let me ask you: if I have the selection more than 4, what kind of structure I need to use right now? If I have 5 to 15 different options I can choose, I need to use what kind of structure? Switch. All right, so in the big data age, you have 5 billion easily. 5 trillion, okay, easily. Okay. All right. So more than 20 right now. What we need to do is we have to sort them. Store the data either in ascending or descending order. Then you use if, else, if, and else structure. All right. So, for example, right here, if I have grade, student's grade from 0 to 100. I actually have 101 different options. Is that right? Somebody have 2 points. Usually nobody gives 2 points. But, the option, there are 101 different options. 101 different options. So it's not 2 to 4. It's not 5 to 15. It's 101. So what we do is we sort them. So after I sort them, I figure, okay, 90 to 100 can be a group because this will be A. 80 to 89, I sort them. This could be B. 70 to 79, I sort them. This could be C. 60 to 69, I sort them to be D. 0 to 59, I sort these are F. So I know what we should do for these. The range is greater than equal 90 and score less than equal 100. And this will be score greater than 80, less than 90. So we sort of know this. Okay? True or false? Do you understand? Okay, I want you to see this right now. Make sure everybody understand this. Okay, so once you are here right now, I need to ask one student to tell me, well, what's the range between 70 to 79? What is the range? What's the range between 70 to 79 to get a C? It's right on the board. It's right on my screen. Anybody? Can you tell me how do I do that? Yeah, Herbert. So score greater than equal 70 and score less than 80. All right. Anybody beside Herbert to get what is the range to what's the range to get a D? What's the range to get a D? Anybody? Okay, infant, very good. All right, so I want to share with you right now, Daniel, great job. I want to share with you one thing right now. The thing is here. This is cool. This is okay. The problem is this right now, okay? The problem is the end. So n, you already know that n is going to bit by bit compare. I already showed here, bit by bit. And or require bit by bit comparison. All right. Well, how many bits on your computer right now? What's the process yours have? Anybody? Let me know. Mine is 64 bits. How about your computer? Who has 128 bits already? What's your system bus? Mine is 64 too. Someone already, who has 128? Who has this? Who has 100? Whose computer can process 128 bits already? Or 64. Alright. 128 is much faster. That's I'm saving money for my next birthday present for myself. Okay? So, in order to do that, I want to tell you. If I do AND, okay? Now I have AND. I have to do 64 bits compare. Bit by bit, 64. So, as a programmer, we need to use less and. Sometimes we have to. There's no option. We have to. But if we can avoid, we want to use and. Less and, less or. So, I want to show you the shortcut. So these, as you sort them together, you use greater than. And in this group, so once you sort them right now, okay, you sort them right now, then in this group, this is smallest number, 80, 70, 60. All right, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 group. You are going to do this. The first group is if. Last group is else. The rest of is if else if. The rest of group is else if. Oh, sorry. Let me. Okay. So we are going to do this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 group. So this is my if group. If. This is my else group. So how many group will be in the else if group? I have 1 if group. I have 1 else group. How many groups will be in the else if group? 3. Yeah, good. All right. So remember that. So then once you do that, you can do the shortcut. So instead of score greater than 90 and score less than 100, you just do the score greater than 90. That's it. The second one, you just score greater than 80, score greater than 70, score greater than 60. This you don't need to compare because compare takes time. The most time consuming compare is AND. Alright, so you get rid of the AND right now if you sort them wisely. That's why programming is very important. How do you program them? You learn programming, but now you need to learn programming them with efficiency. Do you understand? The efficiency means save time, right? Less work. If you can, from A to B, you only take 1 step or 2 steps instead of 10 steps. 2 steps is better if you have exactly the same result. So, let me ask you right now. So, can you tell me, once I sort this data, why these structure become more less time consuming and more efficient? Can you tell me? Why this structure right now? Why this structure I do like this? Why this structure is why this structure right here is less time consuming and more efficient? Can anybody let me know, please? No AND. Because AND is take time, it's bit by bit. Alright, so you will be able to achieve this you must be sorted first. If you do not sort it, you cannot do this. So, listen to me. When you get a job, at least a quarter of your or 30% of your job will end up sorting things. Because just to sort things, you can get a job. Just to sort things, you can create a company for that. Okay? Because data needs to be sorted. How to sort data is different right now. Because this day, we are sorting numbers. We are sorting alphabetic. But how do you sort pictures? Huh? And on your phone, there are so many pictures. How do you sort pictures? All right? And there are third parties doing that. And if you are interested in that, how do you sort voice? If you just sort voice by daytime, it's useless. How do you sort the voice? How do you sort the picture? And there are other things in this we need to be sorted. How do you sort it? And that's the thing you need to learn. Okay? Now, we are going to do this right now. So we saw this alphabetic order, which greater than smallest. Small to great. Small to great. We create a Java program, calculate, display the total amount of money a company owes for a seminar. If user enter number 0, the program should display whatever. Okay? Wrong message. So 1 to 4 people, you register 1 to 4 people. The fee is a little bit more expensive. $100 per person. Okay? Because we want to promote pocket rate. 5 to 10, okay, that's $80 right now. 11, so we make your whole company come. Each one is only $60. All right. So how do you do this kind of thing? Again, but the order from this one and that one is different. This one is highest to lowest. This one is lowest to highest. Lowest to highest is called what kind of order? Who can tell me? Lowest to highest is called what kind of order? What's the lowest to highest? Descending is highest to lowest. Urban. Descending is highest to lowest. What's the lowest to highest? There's another name, start with A. Anybody know that? Ascending order. Yes. So when you do ascending order, you want to do less than. You want to do less than. And less than, you want to do less than and the highest number. Okay? So if people less than 4, less than 10. So if I have 3 group right now. So this is if, this is else. Only one else if. If, else if, else. All right? So this is a lot. This is a lot. Okay? I'm going to give you 10 minutes to study. And this time I put you in group to take the test. And so 10 minutes study, 11:40, 15 minutes, 11:45. 11:45 they start the test. Is that right? And I will give it to you 11:55. Then you take a break. We start at 11, 12, 10. Okay? All right. So now your test, let me tell you. Your quiz will start at 11:55. Class resume at 12:10. All right. So I'm going to put you in group right now first. So maybe you want to study first, okay? And test starting from 11:4. Okay, sorry. Yeah, 11:55.